Good morning. Oh, actually, good evening or good afternoon. Today is November 8th, and these are the market prices for week 44. We have a report for horticultural products at the national and Midwest level, also livestock in Missouri, stock yards. And let's see how prices move to this week. How the announcement of the interest rates increased last week start impacting prices on beef and crops. I'm going to start sharing my screen with you. So start with this. Today we are going to be talking about how prices move from week 43 to week 44 and on these horticultural products. And also we are going to be talking about beef prices at Missouri stockyards in 5 different regions of Missouri. And finally, we will be talking about small ruminants, how prices move for those sheep and goats. We are categorizing two categories or 2 subcategories of these small ruminants. And also then we are going to report how prices for big boxes were. So let's start with next slides. Can I jump to last? Okay, as you can see in this table, we saw very significant increase in different prices at the national and also Midwest markets. We select these crops on the left side, but the more significant change in prices was on those, in this case, green onions or crops that are root crops. Like we also observe here an increase on prices on, except for potatoes, was kind of only in the Midwest. But we, in general, most prices observe an increase. As you can see in the red pricing color, that is a decrease in price comparing week 43 to week 44. And we only observe at the national level 3 crops. And in the Midwest region, we have 2 crops. Actually, there are 2 different crops from the ones at the national level. All of the other crops observe an increase in some of those over 100%. So like in the case of green onions. How we can see this pricing at the national level on week 44 for conventional products. So in the national level, we can see comparing to the Midwest, we observe better pricings on most crops in the Midwest, mainly on broccoli and green peppers, lettuce, and onions. Also, we can see pumpkins better price at the Midwest region. Well, the national level prices were quite similar, but in some cases, but very, very below the price farmers receive in the Midwest. If we compare conventional pricing with organic pricing for some of these selected crops, we can see in this graph how they compare. For example, you can see broccoli, the conventional production system was paid at $1.67 for the pound. And in the case of organic, it was paid almost to $3, $2.99. And that same trend happened with all other crops listed here in the bottom. You can see here, there is always a large gap between pricing. So in that gap, there are transactions, production costs, certification. So there is a price. There is an extra cost to produce this level, but it doesn't mean it's more expensive than to produce in the blue line. At this point, certification to sell is kind of worth it, depending on the production cost of the farmer, but it can be absorbed in this gap. Next, we are going to be talking about livestock in Missouri. We have here, we also observe in general an increase on pricing at the different stockyards. Only on specific places the prices went down, like Joplin, but in this case, we are not reporting the stockyard of Joplin. We are reporting Osa region stockyard. They show more sales this week, 2,539, and the pricing was much better. Also, the median steers, 600 pounds or less, was paid at $190 for the 100 pound. That was an increase of 12.53% compared to the previous sale on October 25. We observe the same positive behavior in prices in all the categories. Another market we have here is Central Missouri region. In this case, we observe a decline on price, but the price is still competitive compared to the Southwest region. We only observe an increase in pricing on those large heifers over 600 pounds, but the price was good, 152 for the 100 pounds. The total head sold in this market was 1,957 on November 7, yesterday. The next market is in the region of Southeast Missouri, and we select Farmington Regional Stockyard as a principal market that week. They sold 839 heads, and their price observed an increase compared to the previous week of 14%. They sold at $185. Steers with 600 pounds or less in the average for the 100 value weight. The next market will be Northwest Missouri. In Northwest Missouri, we observe the best pricing for livestock this week, in this case for cattle. We have medium steers with 600 pounds or less being paid at $207 for the 100 pound weight. And that was a 25% increase compared to the previous sale on October 26. The total heads sold in this market were 1,822. And if you review this video later on, you can see this category later on. The next market we have here is Northeast region of Missouri. The sale was on November 1st. But they also observed an increase on the price paid, and it was at $201 for the 100 pounds. But at this time, interest rates were still no announced, so that have to do with that. But in the future, we may keep watching, keep looking for prices increasing because of inflation. And another market we are going to report today is about small ruminants. Small ruminants observe an increase mainly on lambs or chicks. Those chicks with 60 pounds or less increased 45% in value, percent in price. Price for the 100 weight was paid at $301.26. Very close, very similar at this time, with less increase in value regarding goats, 60 pounds or less. The price paid was $275 for the 100 pounds. The box beef prices behave this way. it's very lightly, lightly, or very small increase in value, but was positive. Going from last report we did November 1st to today's report, November 8th, the increase in value was 0.51% for box beef choice and 0.63% for box beef select. With this, we conclude this report, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to connect with us. We are here at Lincoln University of Missouri. Thank you for your attention.